Good morning, beautiful Savior. A couple of weeks ago, I had the opportunity to preach on the Great Commission from Matthew 28. As I was doing the prep work for it, there were a lot of different things that I realized I could have preached on from that text. Obviously, I couldn't do them all, otherwise it would have been a 4-hour sermon, and I don't think our tape recorder lasts that long. But one of the parts that really caught my attention was in Matthew 28, verse 17. It says, "And when the disciples saw Jesus, they worshiped him, but some doubted." Now, one of the things that catches our attention is the fact that the disciples still doubted whether this was Jesus. I mean, come on, they ate with the guy. He appeared in the upper room with them. Thomas got to touch his hands inside. There should be no more doubt, right? But one of the other things that caught my attention in this verse is the fact that even though the disciples had doubt, it didn't stop Jesus from telling them to go. And that's strange, isn't it? Typically speaking, doubt stops a lot of things in our lives, especially today. There are doubts as to whether people can be kept safe, and so we close parks and playgrounds. There are doubts about whether testing requirements can actually be met. There are doubts that we can actually be the church in times where we can't physically gather. There are doubts that God can use us to accomplish his mission. Doubts, they stop a lot of things from happening. But the one thing they don't stop is Jesus telling you to go. Even in this new normal, Jesus still commands us to go and make disciples so that the world would get to hear who Jesus is for them and how much he loves them. The doubts we have do not stop that command, because those doubts do not stop Jesus from doing his work. And that's what we can lean in on in these times as we continue to take care of our neighbors, call family members and friends, and pray for them in new ways. That is all part of Christ's continued work in this world. And we get to keep doing it. Doubts and all. God's blessings to you as you carry on that work he's given you to do.